rising Venus signs and cross watchers, welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon in Scorpio to full moon in Taurus, October into November 2022. I'm your reader, fellow Virgo, Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials, my parents named me. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions. Since 1998, 24 years in service, as 24 and a half years in service at the time of Samhain, November 7th, because I started it on May 1st. I know it doesn't make sense, but it does. I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. There is a link in the description box. You can preview it for free if you like. Nothing like a free preview, huh, by Virg? And I'm also a creator on Patreon, patreon.com/drawing the circles and stuff going on outside the window. I have a little sound wave, ocean wave sounds playing in the background to kind of muffle some of that stuff out. But I am a creator on Patreon, and I love it over there. It is my favorite platform to bring forth my creativity into the world. My subscribers get all sorts of cool benefits. I live stream there every morning in an unlisted YouTube live stream link, so only they can see it, and they can chat with me, and I have a cup of coffee, and we talk about the day's astrological weather, what we can do about it magically, magical applications, the spiritual implications of it all, and we end with a little prayer, a little blessing. All of my subscribers get that. They also get all of the extended reads, all the part 2s. You get part 1 on YouTube. You can get them on Vimeo on demand, and I love when people do pay-per-view, but they all of my subscribers have access to the extended past, present, and future, as well as now we're doing Zoom classes and workshops over there, and we record them, so if the patrons can't make it, they can watch it back and catch up if they want. Loving it there so much. Check it out for yourself if you're looking for a means through which to put your work out in the world to people who actually really want it. It's amazing. So if you want a deeper experience, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hey, my Virgos, Virgo power. These are my favorite readings to do here on the YouTube channel. So like and subscribe if you like and want to subscribe. A 5-card draw if you are new to me, and all of this means 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, a waxing moon timeline from again, the way I remember, a beautiful, nudiful, plant a seed and watch it grow. These 5 decks also represent fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, the 5 magical elements to help you align your manifestational work, your spell work, your law of attraction, who's you, what's this, you do you, to plant a seed at the new and help it to grow and then harvest at full, give or take a day, a week, or whenever it's supposed to go down. Let's look at the timeline briefly. The new moon, let's talk about this new moon in Scorpio. Tuesday, October 25th, 6:49 a.m. Eastern Time. I am in New York. It is a partial eclipse. On a Tuesday in Scorpio, Scorpio used to be ruled by the planet Mars. Mardi, as Tuesday is the day of Mars, right? So, until it met Pluto, right? And then they had an amicable parting, I hope. But think about that. That's very, very powerful. Money, sex, power. Tuesday, the fire energy. That's just a very, very, plant a seed for Scorpio. Woof! That covers a lot of ground. But then it's the 2 weeks following, the building, the tending, right? The cultivating, the watering of the seed to help it bloom and manifest at the full moon in Taurus. And this one's a doozy too. Full moon in Taurus, Tuesday, November 8th, 6:02 a.m. Eastern. Total lunar eclipse. So, you know, plant a seed in Scorpio and get a full-blown full moon total eclipse of somebody's heart. Maybe not. 2 weeks later, a Tuesday to a Tuesday. So, look, it's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. It's all about puzzle pieces. I'm a mystical artist. All I do is bring through the clues, right? It's between you and your own higher self and your soul and your personality and your ego to figure it out, right? But to have a little clarity on what to intend, because I know we're Virgos, we tend to be specific, but most people, like, when you ask them what they want, I want to be happy. I'm like, happy is one of the 7 dwarves, darling. Can you give us a little more? Right? You know, eternally happy from within, like that kind of stuff. This is what these do. Clues, tips, and hints. Check your other signs. You might have 4 different seeds, or maybe, because sometimes the themes repeat, gives you a little extra information about one of your other signs, seeds. Seed signs, whatever. So both feet on the floor if you can, and focus on your breath if you will, including the cross watchers, because cross watchers, you apply this manifestational process to yourself, you will manifest to the best of your ability what's on the table as it hits the table, as well as you'll be helping through the quantum entanglement of zodiacal contract, the cross watcher you are cross watching for, as well as the entire Virgo collective. So it is a service, right? Regardless, because our heart's desires are given to us before we incarnate. It's written into the script, right? So my heart's desires and your heart's desires are different, but the themes are the same, right? And they're all part of a much larger, ineffable, great plan. Thank you, Terry Pratchett, Neil Gaiman, good omens, to make this world shift to a more golden, heart-centered timeline. You with me? Sounds like fun? Well, let's see if we can have fun with this. I love these reads. Please take a nice deep breath. Let me do what they sent me in here to do. Wings. Still point. Yeah, here we go. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish for the element of fire. I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Watching this video, receiving this reading, what is the spell fragment to get them started? Their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, their heart's desire, part of that ineffable great plan, this beautiful, beautiful October, November 2022. Well, it's very Virgo study. Ain't we just? Actually, I'm a horrible student, but I'm a brilliant teacher because I'm an autodidact. I'm self-taught. Work. Study. Let my mind be... Excuse me. Keep an eye out for throat chakra issues, man, because I just did breath work. No reason for me to be coughing. That's called a kinesthetic intuitive response. May my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. Now, study of what? Study of whom? With whom? Whatever. Very, very general, but you got to admit, very, very Virgo. We can get really microscopic into the detail of research. Research is a highly overused word nowadays, but I'll say Virgos can be good at it. Like, we will internet research shit and put it together and draw our own conclusions because we are the filters, well, the intestines of the zodiac. All right, so let's look at our element. Crystal Oracle, Tony Carmine Salerno, gorgeous deck. If you have the stone indicated here, this is the element of earth, and you want to use it, great. I do. I use a piece of jewelry or the stone indicated if I have it as a touchstone, a carrier, like carry it in my pocket, so I'll do the mantra and, you know, all of this stuff. We'll get there. But clear quartz does everything, and you can always use anything physical, tangible. You can tie a ring around your finger if you like, but for 2 weeks, it can get a little stinky. So let's see what the element of earth here is. Please take a nice deep breath, because the oracle message is more important than whether or not you got the rock. I got a rock. Halloween. Oh, Charlie Brown. Please take a nice deep breath. You'd free associate too if you had all of these gods and pantheons whispering in your ear. And most of them are jokers. Still point. Okay, a decent sense of humor. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, the Archangel of Lyons, one of the archangels of the North Towers of Earth, hence the Crystal Oracle. Please, what is the element of earth? The fuel to feed the fire, to ground and manifest the heart's desire of the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, to help them, you know, and their heart's desire is probably not to study, but that perhaps their heart's desire needs to study, that there might be some preparation in need, and certainly that done over a 2-week period, a lot could get done. So please, their element of earth, to ground and manifest their heart's desire, this beautiful, beautiful. October, November 2022. Oh, green selenite. Now I have plenty of selenite. Got several pieces on the table. But green selenite obviously has a different vibe to it. If I remember, this one might have slight extraterrestrial context, which can you tell by my voice? Not that I don't believe they're there, but you know, I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free. You know, rest for the Wiccan. Except I'm not Wiccan, I'm an eclectic. Thank the gods. Green selenite. Hey, no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. Didn't work for me. Traditional work. But I will beg, borrow, and steal from whatever works. Green selenite healing. Oh, tranquil pleasures. Sign me up. Daydreams and imaginings. Well, that sounds lovely, doesn't it, Lord and Lady Virgo? Life is a river of dreams. Life is a highway, and I'm going to ride it all night long. I can't resist that. Life is a river of dreams. Not a Billy Joel song, something like that. Simply relax and enjoy the journey. Okay. Okay. Over the coming days, you will find yourself daydreaming, envisaging your life as you would truly love it to be. Hey, that was a true love reference there. Your thoughts are bathed in the tranquil pleasures of love, romance, and ideal relationships. Yeah, I think we might be headed there, folks. Yet, these imaginings are not fantasy. Rather, they are glimpses of the future, which is true. A lot of our heart's desires are written in. So, is it what we want, or is it a deep soul intuition knowing that something's coming and it's trying to get us ready? Potato, potato. It's all one. You are entering a time of great joy, creativity, and tranquility. This time your dreams and wishes really do come true. Here it is, gonna come true. It can happen to you. It sounds much better after I have a cocktail in me. Keep an open heart and mind, and above all, trust in the magical and healing power of love to transform your life. A period of great joy and happiness is just around the corner. So, get those track sneakers on. Get your trainers on. And it's time to go walkies through this study. Now look, it's a lot, right? It's like daydreams and manifestation. And I opened right to it. I'm going to bookmark this so that I can refer back to healing, right? There's definitely a healing process in place here. Hey, we study healing, Virgos. This is what we do. Tranquil pleasures. Oh my God, that sounds lovely. Daydreams and imaginings, because our dreams might be coming true. Now, you know, I'm Leo rising. I just did Leo. They had something similar. Just saying. Work. Okay. Let's look at the element of air, right? We're ruled by Mercury. It's definitely an air sign planet, kind of, sort of, though we are Earth signs. Let's look at the mental aspect of this. Healing with the Angels Oracle. 2 ways to read these. 1, whatever words come up, think about them. Chew on them for a bit. Research the ancient meanings. The original meanings of words blows my mind so consistently I can't. And I didn't know. You can go back and look at my other videos I've done. This is recent. I was raised by a teacher. Go look it up. But she regrets that now. But certainly you can see that as part of study, right? Like, take not every word of the reading, but you know, if anything here goes, ooh, I want to know more about that. That's the intuition getting you ready for this. That's 1. 2, these are healing angels. Call them. They only enter when you call because they're kind like that. They're very respectful. They don't show up without calling first, and they certainly don't call without a text. Please take a nice deep breath. Right? Boundaries. They're pretty cool. Breathe. Particularly this group for me. Still point. I call upon the angels and archangels of Earth, the sign of Virgo, powers of the North, the Arielites, the Urielites, the Orielites, beloved ones, please, one card in clarity for the Virgo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. The element of air to stoke that fire to manifest their heart's desire that may indeed need study. Although there are some, I'm sure, that their heart's desire is to study something, right? Going back to school or taking a deep dive, not just a cursory dilettante glance at something. With that, dreams and imagining and tranquil pleasures and a healing to ground all of that. It sounds lovely, please. So who's waiting in the wings with their wings ready to swoop in at the call of us Virgo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading for the element of air, this beautiful, beautiful October, November 2022. The Healing Angels of Miracles. Now, I am both a student and a teacher of A Course in Miracles. If you'd like to see some of that, go look on my Vimeo. It's a link in the description box. My gods, goddesses, soon my mystics, and my angels have access to those particular classes, miracles for the magical, miracles with Mark, because, you know, I reclaimed Mal once I left ministry work. But certainly a miracle, according to A Course in Miracles, is just one take, see, research, study. A Course in Miracles, it is a non-dualistic spiritual psychotherapy work, spiritual psychotherapy workbook. It's not a religion or anything like that. Anybody can do it. The language is a bit much. But it says that a miracle is a shift in consciousness from a thought system based in fear to a thought system based on love. And I'm sorry to bring the testaments into this, but it's turning the other cheek, right? The personality has to choose between the fear and toxicity of the ego and the love and magnificence of the soul. Choice by choice, moment by moment. But then again, you get the miracle. The traditional meaning of a miracle, I should look up the original meaning. I think I will look up the original meaning of that word. I want to know where it started at least. Something happens that defies natural law. Yeah. Boulders levitating, right? Well, what's the other way? Parting of the Red Sea, water into wine, walking on water. Apparently they're very aquatic, most of the miracles, which makes sense for the element of water, actually. So what would the healing angels of miracles do? Bring you miraculous healing. Sure, that's easy. That's just like verbal math. But what if they healed you to receive your miracles? Healing, right? Imagining. And what if that imagining in your daydream really is just a form of clairvoyance, which can be very emotional. It could be clairsentience, right? You could be here, right? Let it move through and allow that to guide your study. When you really see something and it kind of right? Go in that direction. Because miracles, apparently they're happening all the time, but you got to fly at a pretty high vibe to see it consistently. That's a lot. It's a lot to do. You know, and I got laundry to do. But, you know, thank God, having a washer and a dryer in the house is a miracle for me, because I didn't always have it that way. So, let's get to the element of water, the whispers of love, oracle. I'm trying to do with the angels flying upwards, you know, just to. It's kind, right? Be respectful. The voices of the higher selves of all involved. So, they did talk about romance in that green selenite there, our beloved Archangel Ariel. So let's see, because this is where the party may turn. All of a sudden, the romance card, or the true love card, or some such. Please take a nice deep breath. Helping America and the world breathe again. Still point. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, perhaps my own, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, please, what is the whisper of love for the element of water? The heart part, the emotional part, the juice of it all. For the Virgo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, the information, inspiration, insight, and a whisper of love that they need to manifest whatever they need to manifest through studies with that green selenite. Dreams coming true, imagination, daydreams, healing, and tranquil pleasures, which just biochemical physical response. With the healing angels of miracles involved, we may have no idea what is possible or even probable in this situation. Hence the miracle angels there in the element of air, which also rhymes. What do you got for them? The clue, the tip, the hint, the whisper of love. For the Virgo Collective and the Cross Watchers is beautiful, beautiful. October, November 2022. You are limitless. Zero limits. Ho'oponopono. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do, and that makes sense. Right? When you're daydreaming, I would love to do that, but womp, 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 womp. Right? We are divinity in human form. Everyone is, though. It doesn't make you special, it makes you holy. That's very Course in Miracles. Oh, yeah, read Course in Miracles, but start with like Marianne Williamson or Gary Renard or so many teachers out there as a primer. Because picking up the blue book day one, your brain goes, and the ego resists. Because its undoing lies within those pages if you do the do. So look, you are limitless with miracles. Like I said, it was like we may not have any idea of what's probable, let alone possible, because Virgo, you know the difference. Everything is possible. No, I cannot literally sprout wings out my back right this second and fly the fuck up out of here. No, that's not even probable, right? Maybe in some other dimension, some other timeline, I don't know. But the truth of the heart is that we are limitless, and that's where our real manifestation power comes from. It's here, not so much here. This is good, this is helpful, and you can bring them together in alignment. It's a miracle, a true blue testicle, a miracle came through. I'm the fun one. So many other readers on YouTube, no one else does that to a Barry Manilow song but me. Let's get our last card down. Of course, it's the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra, said everybody who's ever seen one of my readings before ever. The card of spirit, a mantra to put this together. So you get a piece of green selenite or similar. I don't know that I have green selenite, but I got plenty of selenite that I could futz with. Call in the angel, the healing angels of miracles, cast the spell for study, and move into that emotional place of at least scratching the surface or catching a whiff of being limitless, right? Just, well, through imaginings, right? This is practically a visualization spell because of that, the daydreamy part of it. So this would be the mantra that you could do with or without the rock, because I'm ready to smell what he's cooking with Black Adam. And do the mantra a little bit every day or a lot of bit of a day as you are so inspired and guided. Please take a nice deep breath. I know I do go on. Still point. Okay, this is new. I call upon the ascended masters of miracles. Could have done study and wisdom, but you told me miracles. I call upon the ascended masters of miracles. For the Virgo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and Cross Watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, please, one card in clarity. The card of Spirit, to charge this intention of study and fire with green selenite, daydreams and tranquil pleasures and healing and our dreams coming true, our heart's desires manifesting with the healing angels of miracles, should we choose of our own free will to invite them in to experience our limitlessness and to recognize that truth, not just up here, not an affirmation, but a direct experience of that, that we can do anything we choose to do. So please support that, guide that, lift that up with the perfect healing mantra for the Virgo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and Cross Watchers. This beautiful, beautiful October, November 2022. Discovering happiness. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. I've worked this mantra with breathwork in meditation for hours. It's pretty awesome. Look, that is going to tap you into your limitlessness. Let me read it from Mr. Khan's lovely little bookie book, Discovering Happiness. And it's not on the outside. It's totally not about the outside discovery. It's about the inside. Shall we? Discovering happiness. I allow, underline that word, Virgo. We don't often do that. Allow. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. Not joyfully, blissfully, 24/7, 365, ecstatic, wet in the couch. No, we don't do that. We allow ourselves to be content exactly as we are, which allows us to be in the present moment. Let go of the past for a bit, let go of the future, and just be here now, Ram Dass. When happiness is discovered, you are inspired, excited, and passionate about the gift of being alive. I've been there. And the brochure looks nice. There is a willingness to open your heart. There is a willingness to open your heart to the mystery of each moment, whether you're getting what you want or witnessing unexpected outcomes. Now that is a ninja master move, if ever I've heard of one, right? It's very zen, and it's very healthy. The discovery of happiness frees you from the needing of life to bring you more of this or less of that. The true joy of being yourself has dawned, and that allows a lot of space for miracles to come in, because you're tuning yourself to a higher, let's take it at a higher lower, a larger realm of quantum possibilities that are based in a higher vibrational paradigm. I know. Please don't make me do math. The true joy of being yourself has dawned. This mantra is ideal for facing disappointment, because who don't? Disappointment is what happens when we don't get what we want, but it's what we need. And so we think we did something wrong or someone else did something wrong. No, it's just not written. It's not scripted. Or we get what we need and it's not what we want. And that really sucks. But we blame ourselves or other people, or we think we did it when it's what we need, what we want. This is allowing ourselves to kind of go to zero on that and just be in the balance. Developing self-approval and feeling fulfilled. And that's the gig. Like any even Law of Attraction 101 will tell you, it's like you gotta feel it, right? You gotta be in the state to be a vibrational match, whatever you want to call it. And certainly if you're studying that kind of stuff, magical law, spiritual law, universal law, certainly I would look into at least the first chapter of Course in Miracles. The introduction is lovely, but the first chapter is the 50 Principles of Miracles, which act like laws of miracles. You might want to check it out, Jonathan. Discovering happiness, though, limitless happiness. I'm into it. So here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. I am going to do a blessimation. It's called, it's a combination of a blessing and a summation. It's a lovely word we came up with over on Patreon a few months ago, and I dig it. I like mushing words together. Then at the end of that, I will release all of you, even though I'm part of the collective, so I can move on to the next thing I got to do. But doing that, I usually let the goofy run free, because it's so enchained. Can't you tell? Please take a nice deep breath. Hey, I'm the fun one. I'm a dominant Dionysus archetype. What do you want? How about this? Still point. And away we go. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, may we be blessed with all that we need this new moon in Scorpio to full moon in Taurus, October into November 2022, that we can discover happiness simply by allowing ourselves bit by bit by bit to be content. Exactly as we are, because we are limitless, but a direct experience of that instead of just a thought or a theory, having a direct experience of that would be helpful in allowing ourselves to be content exactly as we are, limitless as we are, and certainly calling upon the healing angels of miracles would assist in that process, regardless of the definition of miracle. Maybe it's all the definitions of miracles as a result of allowing ourselves to be content. We can daydream and envision and imagine and heal and heal and heal and heal. so that whatever we really want in our heart's desires, and such unique individuals as Virgos are, like grains of sand, no two alike, whatever our heart's desires are, that we can learn what we have to learn and study as we go. Study as we go, mate. And let our minds be clear and strong. Let us study well and long for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So let it be. So it is. I'll have some dreams manifest, some dreams come true. Why not? Do you wanna hit the thumbs up? Look, it's gonna happen anyway, but a thumbs up helps. Hey, it's in service to all the other Virgos and the cross watchers, helping them find this. And if you want more of me here on YouTube, subscribe, because I'm not stopping. This is part of the service the divine wants me to do. I'll stop when they tell me to stop, and I don't think they're gonna anytime soon. But if you want the daily, you want the for surezies, cup of coffee, bathrobe, astrological weather in the morning in an unlisted YouTube link. I do post them every now and again to YouTube. I make them public. Just come Patreon on Patreon, trust me. Look into it for yourself. I've really been telling people, and I don't get paid by Patreon, I get paid by my subscribers. So I really mean that. I mean, in all truth and integrity. It's very, very helpful for creative types of many ways, shapes, and form. You might think, well, they don't do what I do. Well, go look, because there might be, right? Or something, you know, creativity adjacent. But if you want to book me for a private reading, which clients come first, I book them as soon as possible, juggling schedules as a Virgo can. There is a link in the description box, booking a reading with Mal. Now look, you can tell people if you like, but really explains everything you ever wanted to know about booking a reading with Mal. We're afraid to ask you, even that stuff. Joking aside, I love you. I love my Virgo so much. I mean, we are Virgo power. We're earth signs, the sanest signs of the zodiac in my experience, if not my opinion. And I just love you all, and I want to help all of us. I want to help everybody manifest their heart's desires. But let it begin with us, huh? We're worth it. I love you. Hang in there. Comment if you like. Oh, hell. Farewell, and blessed, blessed be.